On top of like having someone to stimulate you like our coaches, we have the other athletes around you. If you feel like a lack of energy one day, probably by seeing people around you like pushing themselves hard, you're gonna find some motivation and take the best out of your session. One aspect I also notice is more often the strength training gains some popularity in sports, but we try to not train a specific muscle as we see majority of the programs doing on the regular strength centers. We go more on the movement, we go more on the pattern, we go more on the whole unit acting together, which some people pinpointed the term functional training. So for sports specifically, we see much more benefit on the strength development, which we call joint stability, rotational transfer, etc., which is associated to the functional training type, instead of like the monoarticular or single motion type of training that we find on the regular strength programs.